about the relationship specifically with two leaders. It was announced last week that the president will have a bilateral with the Turkish President Erdogan. I know that talks have been challenging with him. Can you describe what the administration's hoping to accomplish out of that? And also, secondly, with the UK, what is the dynamic, or what's the personal relationship between Boris Johnson and Joe Biden? I know we've heard about the special relationship between the two countries. What's their relationship like?
So President Biden and President Johnson, or Prime Minister Johnson, have had the opportunity to have a couple of phone calls, and those phone calls have been warm, they've been constructive, they've been very much down to business. They've gone through extensive agendas in both of them. And I expect that their meeting together will just cover the waterfront. I mean, a really wide range of issues where the two of them and the U.S. and the United Kingdom do see eye to eye. They've been collaborating on this plan to end the pandemic. They've been collaborating on this infrastructure financing plan. They've been collaborating on virtually every aspect of the G7 agenda, and they talked very closely about how the leader summit that President Biden hosted on climate could help provide the runway into COP26, which Prime Minister Johnson will be hosting in Glasgow. And then as far as President Erdogan is concerned, they will have a bilateral on the margins of the NATO summit in Brussels. And there, too, it's going to be a broad and expansive agenda. Issues right there in the region, of course, in the Eastern Mediterranean, with Syria, with Iran, Nagorno-Karabakh, but also the role that Turkey will play on a going forward basis with respect to negotiations and diplomacy in Afghanistan, and how the U.S. and Turkey itself deal with some of our significant differences on values and human rights and other issues. And President Biden knows Erdogan very well. The two men have spent a good amount of time together, and they are both, I think, looking forward to the opportunity to really have a business-like opportunity to review the full breadth of the relationship. I'm afraid I have to go. I'm sorry, guys.
About the Ukraine policy, can we ask you one question about Ukraine?
Sure.
And whether the President Zelensky mentioned his ask to have Ukraine join NATO. What message did the President deliver in response if it came up?
So they were able to talk about basically every significant aspect of the relationship, including with respect to the U.S.'s support for Ukraine's security. But in terms of the specifics of what they discussed, I'm going to let the two of them speak for themselves. I'm not going to read out that aspect of the meeting. Thank you.